Jefferson Multimedia, what is up? We're working on the prequel or the sequel writing. What is that? Here's the assignment. The first thing you want to do is create a bullet list, it says. And what does that bullet list need to be about? You're going to choose a movie you like, or a TV show, or a book, or a graphic novel, or an anime. Any story you like. And you write a one-page original story that you dream up, where you use the characters and the plot from that story. So decide what you want to have happen first and have me check your bullet list, where you tell me what's going to happen in your one-page story. Like, here's the one for Batman. Batman is in the sewer below Arkham Asylum, and the Joker has kidnapped Robin to lure Batman to his death. And Joker places several obstacles in Batman's way to make it harder to save Robin. Batman gets struck in the leg by an iron rod as he makes his way through to the sewer, but he gathers up Robin and they escape into the rainy night. Now, a big thing I want to say before we move on. I should not hear words, phrases, or stories that I gave you in the example in your writing. So, let's start with an easy one. Don't write a Batman story. Let's have you do something else. And some of us are using the exact phrases you hear in the teacher's example in yours. Like, in the Batman thing, the Joker says, wow, wow, wow. And then I've read 2 examples where a character says, well, well, well. Don't copy the exact words from the teacher's example. Dude, that is so tacky. Once you do the bullet list, like I just showed you, write the story that your bullet list says you're going to tell. So the bullet list is where you plan what's going to happen in your story, and then you write the story. Write from a first-person narrative. Have the character tell the story as it happens to them. If more than one character talks, tell the story through the characters having a conversation and talking to each other. Google Docs, Arial, 11-point font. Do not center it on the page because we're just writing paragraphs, right? So before you start, check this. Make sure it's set for left. Don't set it for center. Don't set it for right. If it's set for left, leave it. If it's not, set it for left. Oh, another thing. Don't change fonts. Don't change font colors. Why? Arial 11-point black. Write it in paragraphs, not in one long block of text. So how do you break the page up? If one person talks, there's no need to tell us who's talking. If more than one person talks, write it like this. From How to Train Your Dragon. This is serious, son. No more of this. You just gestured to all of me. So if more than one person talks, put a blank line between each person talking, like you see here. Tell the story through the dialogue. Have the people talk to each other to tell the story. If it's only one person talking, break it into paragraphs like this. I left Munich at 8:35 p.m. on the 1st of May, arriving at Vienna early next morning. Should have arrived at 6:46, but the train was an hour late. Budapest seems a wonderful place from the glimpse which I got of it from the train and the little I could walk through the streets. I feared to go very far from the station as we had arrived late and would start as near the correct time as possible. These are the first few sentences of this book. Yup. This one. So, break your passage into paragraphs. Add a blank line when you change subjects, like this blank line right here. Your paper shouldn't look like this. Give us blank lines when you change subjects. This is so confusing to read. And remember, basic grammar rules apply. Capitalize the first letter of every sentence, please. Capitalize every proper noun, like a city or the name of a product. Put a punctuation mark at the end of every sentence. No spaces before a comma or period. Only one space after a comma or period. Check your paper for extra spaces. If you don't need them, get rid of them. Oops. There we go. That's it. Let's get to work. Thanks. Bye-bye.